Hi Scorpio and Scorpio Rising, welcome to 2017. Happy New Year to you. This is going to be your annual forecast, the big things that are coming up in 2017, which is a fire rooster year, another dynamic year ahead. And we also are going to be talking about February 2017, the big things coming up for you. So let's get with it. This is Kimberly Knox, KK, your astrologer, and thank you for all of you that have subscribed to my channel, been following me over this past year. It's incredible for me to bring forward my passion to all of you here in YouTube land. And so I am very grateful for all of you that follow me and share my work with you. This it's quite a commitment here, the whole day in planning and getting this information to you so the content is of the highest quality, and that's what I care about most, to help create some type of transformation through self-knowledge with all of you. So we've got eclipses coming up. The major things going on this year are the switching of the eclipses, and that's huge for you because it's going to represent your 10th and your 4th house. This is your career and your home life. And this is going to bring about potential changes in your career direction, and which may also change your home and where you're living at this time, because the North Node is moving into Leo, and it will be shining in how you are seen in the outer world, what you're working on, where you're working. So things may be shifting, and we've got a year and a half of this to go. We're going to be seeing that major shift. So between your home and your career, major things happening. You are a fixed sign, of course, like Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. Taurus is your opposite sign. So all of these signs now are going to be affected. Venus is also retrograding this year. Huge importance. Now, it's not your ruler, although it does rule your 7th house of relationships. So that ruler is then going asleep. So what's going on is that you're going to be taking that information to a deeper level, because where you find out who you are is in the sign of Aries. Aries, and Aries for you represents your 6th house. Your 6th house is work, your what you do every day in a routine, how you're working out. And that's why Scorpios need to have some intensity in their workout. The edge that they need to have brings them this life. In your everyday life, you need things to be moving, and that's quite intense. And that's why you need to remember to have balance in your self-care, and your taking time off. And that's the Libra zone, which is your 12th house. Jupiter is there right now, expanding that. So potentially you are looking in that area of how to increase your self-care. So getting back to Venus, we are still sitting at Venus wholeness. If you're watching my weekly KK report, you'll know that I'm talking about this beautiful time that we have, Venus. We are sitting in just gratitude for what we have accomplished and brought forward since August 2015, when Venus was retrograde in Leo during that time. So it was retrograde in your 10th house of career. Perhaps you were looking at changes in that time. What things do you want to bring forward? But Leo is all about creative life force. So what passionate things have we been bringing forward, things that we're passionate about? And the universe is supporting us now so much to go forward in unique and individualistic ways to bring out that authenticity more than ever, especially with this new moon coming in Aquarius, and the rulers of Aquarius, Saturn and Uranus, in direct trine in fire signs. So this is immensely supportive of putting a foundation below our unique goals that we have for ourselves. So Venus wholeness. We had Venus just meet with Neptune on January the 12th. That's a time, and that happened in your 5th house, your 5th house of love, romance, children. You may have had some good news there, or some romantic opportunities. So Neptune can bring about unrealistic romance or the highest level, like just immensely romantic. So, you know, because sometimes we put on the little rose-colored glasses and we get a little unrealistic, or we want to indulge in something that's hidden or secretive. But to use it in a good way, it's about our dreams and our visions, to have like this vision of where we want to go and what we want to put forward, so that the universe can deliver it up over these next like 16, 18 months as Venus retrogrades again in Aries. Okay, so Venus is going into its shadow on January the 30th. This means it's entering into the portion that it's going to later go direct. And it is going to go direct, it is going to go back into Pisces, you know, during this retrograde time, which is your fifth house of fun, romance, love, creativity. So whatever you're bringing forward, we all need to go back into that realm and recapture that essence of imagination, vision that we're bringing forward. So write these days down, because these are important. March 4th, Venus goes retrograde. March 25th, Sun and Venus come together. We have some awakening, some information that's delivered up about at this time. And it's all about getting in touch with what we need. That's what Aries is, what we need, what we desire. Venus is the planet that brings us what we want. It's our attraction principle. So playing as in part of this manifesting things in your life, you need to understand the players, and it's about participating with the energy and making a participation, and that you are rising. If you're increasing your vibration on the inside, you're also attracting new and better things on the outside. So if you don't like what you're attracting, you need to rise that up. And every Venus retrograde gives us a chance to go within and work on that. And this one particularly because of Aries. And then it gets to the point May 17th where it went retrograde, and because it goes direct on April the 15th, it gets back to the point that it started as retrograde May 12th, and it doesn't leave your 6th house until June 6th, and then it goes into Taurus, into your 7th house, and it's free, and it's been revised and revamped, and now it's going to add beauty and favor and, you know, just all the goodies to your 7th house of relationships, which is perfect. So Saturn, the last piece that I want to talk about in your year going forward. Saturn over here in your 2nd house of finances. It's almost done. December 2017, it'll move on. It'll move into your 3rd house, which is your thoughts, your thinking, your communication style, how you are, what you're attracting to yourself, how you speak, your social media, your marketing efforts of your personal brand. These are all 3rd house stuff. Your brothers and sisters, your neighbors in your local area, your short distance travel. You are to put effort and responsibility into those areas. But right now you're finishing up your personal finances. You're restructuring how you're making money, how you're saving money, and how you're atoning to your sense of personal value. Okay? All right, Scorpio, you have big things coming up. You are ruled by Pluto. Pluto is in Capricorn, very businesslike, tearing up and creating new traditions for all of us, new foundations. It's in your 3rd house. So already you are a focused master. You are focused and you are intense when it comes to thinking, thoughts, and again, that social media, and being able to be extremely forceful and persuasive in your speech and speaking. I look at Gary Vee, who's a Scorpio, and I look at all the work that he's done in along with his YouTube stuff and his Instagram, and you know, I saw him 2 years ago, and he's just exploded since then, for sure. Mars. Mars is moving into the upper realms of your chart this year. So it is going to be going into your 6th house on January the 28th. May the 9th is going into your 7th house. So relationship stuff is going to be picking up. Throughout the year, it's moving up into your chart and giving you outer focus. You've been working on the inside now. Now you're getting out there and working in the outer world and bringing energy and effort that way. All right, so let's take a look at what's coming up for February. So we have this new moon coming February the 27th. This new moon is in your home sector. Last new moon was in your 3rd house, the new moon in Capricorn. We are finishing up that lunation now, and we are going to be planting seeds of intention for Aquarius. That is about getting outside the box, creating something new, going forward where we're encouraged not to conform, to be inventive, to be rebellious. And because this is at the root, 4th house, you know, this encapsulates part of who you are. This is part of who you are. You are the inventor. You are the unique person at home, at the roots of who you are. So something going on with your home life, maybe you're renovating, moving, doing something new, you've got new people coming in, you're planting seeds here. And you're going to have a full moon in this area in August. So whatever you're working on now, you'll see some results. It is between home and career for you. Moving into a bigger house, moving, you know, somewhere. In August, we're going to have a total solar eclipse in your 10th house of career. And this month we're having a lunar eclipse in your 10th house. So this is going to be quite an active year for you, like we said. Mars. So Mars, your ruler, gets really excited on January the 28th. It has been in Pisces, a little bit asleep, a little bit drunk, a little bit dreamy, and it's now going to be moving forward with much more force through March the 9th in Aries, giving you lots of energy. The big news is that Mercury gets back to 15 degrees of Capricorn on the 28th, and it's going to be meeting with Pluto in your 3rd house. This is big, like I said, because this sector right here represents your communication, your thoughts, your thinking, your planning, your social media, your neighborhood, your immediate environment. And there is a focus to create a working plan to create success. That is Capricorn. Okay, so that's really exciting. We have the 1st quarter moon, Venus, going into Aries on the 1st quarter moon, February the 3rd. So Venus and Mars have been in your 5th house, you know, just sweetening the deal with romance and having fun and having time with your children. When Venus goes into Aries, this is where it's going to be retrograding in your 6th house. So Venus retrograde in your 6th house says, I need to look at my daily routine. I need to look at my health. I need to look at how I'm working out. And I need to find out what works for me. And this is about who I am and my job. How do I want my job to be, my daily life? If I am working in a job or if I am an entrepreneur, what's my daily life going to look like? What does environment look like in the area where I work? Maybe I need to change that. And so let's see, February the 8th, we've got Jupiter. I'm going to hold this up in front of me here. Jupiter in Libra going retrograde. So Jupiter is expanding your 12th house. Like I said, that's important because of the self-care necessary and required for this intense Scorpio person to, you know, recharge. And that's always important. It's going to be going into Scorpio. Jupiter will enter Scorpio October the 10th. So you will be blessed for a year. Scorpio, your time is coming. It's fantastic. And, you know, so you've got really great things to look forward to. You know, perhaps you've had some developments with children, having a child, getting pregnant, and, you know, this is a really big year coming up for you because the eclipses were in your 5th and your 10th house. That has to do with romance and children and primarily your firstborn. So really fun times. February the 10th, we've got a lunar eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in your 10th house of career. Big things will be noted, all right? Whether it's losing a job or something expands in your job or your career, because it is completions there. Whatever seeds that you planted back in August to improve that area or make changes, they're coming up now, and and you may be getting accolades in this area because the full moon there is going to shine the light on how you are seen in your career in the outer world. What is your reputation? So, and it's in trine, beautiful trine with Uranus in your 6th and Saturn in your 2nd. So this is a grand fire trine, and this is giving a lot of energy for you to really be looked at with a lot of success. And last quarter, we have last quarter moon on February the 18th. This is about creating a working plan based on what's been going on throughout the lunation month, making any adjustments and going forward. These are action times. Watch my weekly KK report for during the week on when to take action in business and what's going on. This just happens to be, this is a summary, okay, and hot dates for you. February 22nd, your ruler squares Pluto. Your ruler from the 6th squares Pluto in the 3rd. This is you in communications, aiding your daily life. You know, Pluto likes to get into power plays, right? So this is very powerful because Pluto, this is first quarter. These are both your rulers, and they're in square to each other. They came together October the 19th, and now they're in first quarter square. So you're taking some step forward in this ability to transform, just transform your life in a big way. And we're taking steps out. So use it powerfully, and don't get into power plays. February the 26th, this is the last solar eclipse in Pisces in your 5th house. So it's a time of celebration. You're going to get some information, information about children, romance, you know, whatever it is, the universe wants us to set up and take notice, whether it be a pregnancy, whether it be something with a child. It creates restructuring and liberation and reorganization because we find out something. And then the same day we've got Uranus and Mars together in your 6th. Uranus and Mars are like a surprise. It's like, it's equivalent to a bomb going off. In fact, Patriots Day, when the bomb went off, that was a Mars-Uranus type of thing. So this is global. So this in your 6th house is some surprise, or you watch out for something on the job, you know, some sudden surprise accident or something on the job or at the gym. You know, just be careful when Mars, your ruler, is so activated. Use some care around this time. And then, you know, by the 28th, you've got Sun and Moon, Moon and Venus together, kind of sweetening things up. Planning days. The planning days for Mercury are the 16th, the 20th, 21st, and 23rd. Mercury is going to be in your home sector, and so your thinking is around the roots of who you are. This is more private stuff, private planning going on in the home. You're thinking about your house, you're thinking about, you know, where you're going in the big scheme of things. And it's bringing us back to this new moon that we're having there coming up next Friday. But the 16th, we've got, so basically there's going to be an excitement, an expansion, sudden thoughts and ideas, a growth, and then stabilization by the 23rd. So this is really great time for your thoughts and your thinking to come together and do some planning. So write those dates down: the 16th, the 20th, the 21st, and 23rd. The 23rd is the last one. It's a sextile to Saturn, and that brings some stability in your plans and your planning. Scorpio, you know, obsidian is a great stone for you as well, you know, to protect yourself against energies coming in, unwanted energies, grounding, protection. It is the root chakra. Big things are happening for you at your root, you know, your your midhaven and your nadir. So it's a really good time for you to get grounded, and these are stones that do that. One of them, obsidian, also brown jasper is another really good one. Some of the oils that I was accentuating for this month are, one of my favorites is frankincense. So I would get some of that, and if there's any inflammation, if you have any pains and aches, you can rub that on the areas, you can diffuse it, you can rub it behind your ear. It's just, it's great for meditation. You know, you've got Jupiter over there in your 12th house, getting you into that area. So it's an excellent essential oil for you this month. Thank you for watching and sharing and subscribing to my channel, Scorpio. I love my clients around the world, and being able to share with you this information is just a blessing. So reach out to me if you like on Instagram. Just Google me. Just put my name in, Kimberly Knox, and you can follow me there. And that's a great way to get more information on health, and check out the storyboard of what's going on, what I might be cooking, or some inspiration things. And then my Facebook fan page is kkastrology.com. Email me though for your personal success coaching. I have different packages, and we can help you with deep self-awareness, make some major transformations and adjustments going into 2017 for the most successful year. Have a beautiful month, Scorpios.